obviously setting up back to back. What can you take away coming from this game that from the second half you can build off of, besides maybe having tired legs?
Yeah, I think we fought through some adversity that made it difficult for us today. I think how we handled that is a testament of any good team. You know, no team is gonna just be able to waltz through a pretty difficult schedule like we have coming up here, and how we can team's gonna make a run. How do we react? How do we respond? What's the next play we make for someone else? I think that's gonna have a big impact for us. I think this was a good learning experience. Probably didn't handle it the way we wanted to, and how can we improve that moving forward?
All right, thanks, Coach.
Next up, Jason Joseph. Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, Coach. Just wanted to ask, I know that Jalen Adams and Jordan Bell weren't able to go today for the Erie Bayhawks. Did that kind of throw you guys off?
You know, we prepare for a lot of what we're doing is about our team. You know, we don't put a whole lot of stock into the other team because we have certain things that we want to do well that are important to the Sixers, that are important to us. So we're not really getting caught up in the day-to-day of who's playing, who's not. Kind of the nature of the G League season is guys come and go, and that's how it happens. Guys come and go for us, guys come and go for the other team. So we want to be really locked into ourselves. I think those are two talented players, but it's a hard-fought game either way.
Two more. First one in Nasir Nichols. Go ahead, Nasir.
Hi, Coach. I thought you guys played really strong in the first half, having a big lead. And then it seemed like in the second half, the Bayhawks were able to throw a couple of looks at you guys that you guys weren't able to adapt to. Did you notice that? Or what were some of the looks that they threw at you guys?
I think they like to play off the short roll for sure. We try to be aggressive to take the ball out of the point guard's hands, which for a lot of these G League teams puts us in an advantageous position of them having to make plays with their bigs as opposed to making plays with their guards. I think they have talented bigs with Spellman, Utoff, Magne, and those guys were able to make plays. So we threw some adjustments at them, trying to switch more stuff, kind of keeping the ball in front of us. But in the end, I thought they just kind of had the extra oomph to get it over.
Last one to Kayla Santiago. Go ahead, Kayla.
Hi, Coach. Paul Reed got into some foul trouble tonight. How are you going to kind of work on that and adjust to that in practice, knowing that he's most valuable when he's out there on the floor?
I think one of the challenges, there's not a lot of practice time here in the bubble. It's we play basically every other game. We're trying to keep these guys as rested and as fresh as possible. You know, we didn't look as fresh as we had today as previously. So like an NBA season, you have to get better through the games. And I think that's going to be a challenge for Paul, that he came out and he was very effective in his first games. You know, he's been playing really well. And so he's starting to feel a little bit of fatigue. I think the defenses are a lot more prepared for him than they had been before. But this is another good challenge. You know, it's a challenge to come down here in the bubble and see what you could do. And now it's a challenge to know that there's a bit of a target on his back and he's got to play well through that. And that means not fouling. That means keeping himself on the court and continuing to make good plays for our team. So I think we got a lot of confidence in Paul that he can continue to play at a really high level. I think we're happy to have him. We're happy to keep working with him. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.